What is going on, everybody? Welcome to NBA Lindy's Live. F it, we'll do it live. I'm Eric Lindquist, also known as Lindy. Hit that like button or heart button on X or whatever we need so that we can make this a thing. We're going to go through some research. We're going to be looking at some bets for this afternoon window, or evening window it is. We're just starting, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, 5:30 out on the West Coast. We got chat rocking and rolling. I'm excited. You're excited. We're all excited. I'm waiting for it to go officially live here. We're on the Odd Shopper. Yep, it's all set. I think it should be going. I think it's set to go. Hopefully that's rocking. All right. Just checking in on some bets here now. I need one more assist from Şengün, like I need air. Plus money, plus 115, over 6.5. Just got a foul there. I just really need this here for the people. If you guys haven't checked out Tails, by the way, I don't really know what you're doing. So if you go to tails.bet, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get a lot of free plays here. We got my guy, Ben Raza, just dropping hot fire right from the get-go. Throwing some NFL in for tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? No, it's on Sunday. So that's the Jacksonville-Vegas game on Sunday. We got some plays for tomorrow from CG. We got Aaron Jones, Jahmyr Gibbs, who I think is kind of interesting in a lot of different ways for tomorrow. 70 and a half rushing yards. Low number, IMO. Anyway, we've got Sandbox Sports here talking through Devin Booker alt assists. Yeah, these assist numbers are starting to finally get back to places where we can maybe get down with our bad selves and, do a ton of different things. But overall, if you guys check out Tails, just click on tails.bet. So many different experts. You can see I'm following a ton of different people. We got my guy DFS Donuts, Mitch. We got Ben Raza, Jazz Raz, my guy Shander, who's in the Lindy Discord. Overall, really good stuff. Really good stuff over on Tails. Plus a bunch of, you have your following feed. We have the retweeting that we just added here today. Today, Junior. So was really excited about a lot of the things going on there. And obviously, as we're getting going, if you guys want to get all of my plays all the time, nonstop, yesterday was a lights out pick'em day. Could have been a nuclear bomb if CJ McCollum wasn't a BITCH. I don't know why I spelled it, but maybe you have your kids on your lap. Use code LindyNBA. Get yourself the week. Well, actually, no. Get yourself the month for the price of the week there, $19.95. Would love to have you guys in and check it out. Lindy NBA. That should be very easy to find because you just head to Tails and, well, it's all ready to rock and roll. Alrighty, let's take a look at some of the research here. I've been going through the Portland Trailblazers for forever, and I can't find anything. And yeah, I ended up on Ernie Clement single. I saw the two bombs that we got early on here. Şengün assists. Oh, I can win bets. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Jeremiah Fears starting. Red alert. Jeremiah Fears is starting a basketball game. Who's not starting? Herb Jones is starting. DeAndre Jordan. What is this starting lineup? Oh, son of a biscuit. I'm going to have to redo lineups while I'm on this show. This is kind of what I was fearing. I knew something like this was going to happen. So I invented multiple tabs on the computer. But anyway, we have Jeremiah Fears starting. So if you're on, everything's gone off of Novig, I'm sure at this point in time. But Jeremiah Fears was at 9.5 points. Good Lord. They've said the hell with Jordan Poole. Is that what we just got? Jordan Poole just got sent to the Shadow Realm? Doesn't say Poole. The name that is not listed here is not Poole. That's not cool. Oh my God. All right. So let's get off of this for Basketball Monster here at the moment. This is just wild. I was not expecting this. You were expecting this? I was not expecting this. Can we both agree the Dodgers lineup looks good on paper, but on the field, they're overrated? No. Baseball is a sport not meant for this small sample size that we get in a playoffs. And people talk about being clutch and stepping up to the occasion. And it's a lot of times in baseball, the best team is not going to win. That's kind of how it works. mean, it doesn't help that Poole is one of the least efficient players at his position in the league. No, he sucks. I'm surprised that they're doing it because to my knowledge, that is not something that had happened to this point in time. So good Lord almighty. Tears for fears. And DeAndre Jordan guarding Jokic. What are we doing? Just because they were like in practice together just like a year ago? Or yeah, it was last year. Man, I'm so confused. So confused. Dodgers pitching is not even that great, but Dodgers can't hit them. They're pretty good. They won the AL East. That's pretty absurd if we're being honest. It's a pretty darn good thing. All right. So DeAndre Jordan starting. It's just what are we doing here with our lives? Anyway, hopefully you got on some Jeremiah Fears, Tears for Fears here, because 8.5 is too low and obviously got nuked. I mean, I would still play 9.5 Jeremiah Fears. Let me look at my projection stuff on the back here. Oh, goodness gracious. Why would they do this to me while on the show? Don't they know we're doing live things and I'm trying to... Shouldn't have played DFS tonight, but I played a lot of DFS tonight, so... Whatever. Comes with the territory. You know what? It's a good problem to have. I very much enjoy my job. So if I have to like sacrifice a little bit of my life, yeah. So my guy Danny, also DKDFS, one of the accounts you should be following on X already. But yeah, I'm assuming the what is in relation to the lineup. Yeah. The fudge, man. Why did they have to do this to me today? It's not fair. Whatever. VIP vetting volume is insane. Yeah, hold on to your butts. Shut up, Mitch. Mitch is just a real one. Absolute real one. Speaking of tails, Ben, college football, we're going to give him a like here too while we're at it, and we're getting into this. But Lindy, Drew's assist didn't look good to you. I've looked at it multiple times here, and this is kind of where we should just let's get into some ball here. So Portland Trailblazers cleaning the glass. You've probably seen me talk about that. I'm not going to pull up Raptor right now because it has more to do with projections than it does anything else. And I'm going to kind of use the stochastic ones as we're just kind of getting everything updated on the fly. Obviously, we did not expect that starting lineup. Jeremiah Fears starting instead of Jordan Poole, and Eva's Missy back to the bench as they start DeAndre Jordan because time is an illusion and life is meaningless. Anyway, Portland, so far, I talked about this a little bit on Live Before Lock. One of the impressive things for me, because, you know, I got a little bit of a late start. The world was shut down today because everybody's getting laid off left and right. And, you know, everything is just torched right now with Amazon and, you know, every database and server or whatever is going on. I don't know the literal terms, but I do know that Drew Holiday is good at basketball. The guy started for the Olympic team, and now he's not playing next to Jason Tatum and Drew Holiday and willing participant in the shooting department, Peyton Pritchard, and Kristaps Porzingis, and Sam Hauser, whose one job is to shoot. Drew Holiday, I'm very impressed by the fact that he's as good. And obviously, he's very good defensively. We know that was never in question. But check this out. 35.2% assist rate so far. Some of his potential assists too. I'm not going to pull that up because I want to keep this clean so we can shuffle between the teams. But his potential assist numbers as well, which if you're not using the NBA stats page, what are you actually doing with your life? I'm not sure. But I feel pretty confident in Drew Holiday just eating up usage for this team. There were some like 4.5s on Denny Avdia earlier that looked appealing for like assist numbers earlier in the season. But we're starting to see Drew Holiday is going to be a very much two-way player for this team. In fact, defensive rebound rate's all right. It's like in an all right spot. Only 8.5% rebound rate overall, but the shooting, this is much improved. And I made him nuke of the night from a DFS perspective. I'm sure I'll still get to some, but Jeremiah Fears, I fear for my life on what's going to happen when I update those lineups. I'm just going to kind of wait till the last second for it and take a look at it. But if you paid attention last year to Drew Holiday, and this is Dunks and Threes, another site that I just use absolutely all the time. I don't know why they're not letting me click on his name though. God, I hate when there's like scrolling things and then you like miss the name because you went too high. There we go. Why is it not coming up? I just want to show you Drew Holiday and talk about him. Don't tell me dunks and threes is down now too. This has been my whole day. It's just like waiting for shit to load, and it may or may not work, whatever. But going back to Portland here, really impressed what he's doing from an assist perspective. And then the minutes are pretty darn secure as well. We're seeing him play 34, 32 minutes in a lot of these competitive spots. It's such an improvement. So about a minute more, obviously more usage coming in this direction. We'll go to the splits per 100. So trim it down to like 65 possessions for him. That's 32 minutes, 48, 2/3 of 48, 32. Yeah, per 100. Man, everything is going slow right now. The world is off the kilter. 48.2% from the field right now, 44.3% last season. Didn't shoot the ball particularly well. I feel as though we're going to see some big games from Drew Holiday coming out, but of course, averaging 7.8. Be careful with averages. Always just assume the average. It just gets those outliers that show up on things. So you got to change it to median and just be smart about those things. I always got to trim it down at the end because average is the bane of my existence. When I see somebody post like so-and-so averaged 7.8 assists on X, I'm just like, this person doesn't know what they're doing. That's fine. Drew Holiday. So we're sitting at 6.5 plus 115. I've just been staring at this. Been staring at it. Obviously, do not play it on underdog. That's probably the worst place you could play it on planet Earth, if we're being honest. Looking at Penny right now, 6.5 minus 102. How much liquidity is on it right now? Alrighty. Yeah, this is just one that the assist rate has to come down a little bit. We're lower on his assists than I am at the moment. I've got him, again, if he was at 6.5, 6.6, as far as like, what we're talking about from a mean perspective, and you drop it a little bit, plus 115 would be very, very bettable. But I mean, as he simulate things out, which I'm sure we'll talk about at some point in time, we are the land of 10,000 subs. I came from the lane of 10,000 lakes. Shout out Minnesota, but I guess South Dakota, let's be serious. They didn't stat correct me on anything. Oh, he's not even on the floor. Also, this was money thrown to the gods. Way to show up, Cleveland. Real good job, good effort. How many assists does how many rebounds does Sabonis have? All right. Those are rookie numbers. We got to pump those up. Of course, DeRozan has 3 rebounds tonight. I want to stab everything. Oh, you guys don't know. You don't even know the pain that I've put myself through with DeMar DeRozan stuff. It's flat out ridiculous. Also, I do have to get these lineups updated, so this might be boring for a second. 622. There we go. Got to verify it. Different browser. Oh my God. Resend code. I'm going to die out here today. Trivia Savage just struck out the side. Oh, okay. Cool. I did not bet the Dodgers today. I didn't like anything in that game. I bet one thing, Ernie Clement. I thought that was a good look. Mac in the Discord definitely brought it up for me. Pace for tonight, the defensive ratings for Utah's point guards. I sure do. I'll get to that here in a second. Clement doesn't have a single. So right now, Shangoon, my sole W of the night. So we need more W's in our lives. www.w.com would be good. All right. God, I just hate that they did this to me today. You had to do this today. You had to start Jeremiah fears today. All of my fears came to fruition. All right, dunks and threes is just not working. So it's very annoying to me. But anyway, 35.2% assist rate going back to last year, which is not going to be helpful to us because he played for the Celtics. So we're going to say this just October 1st, just to make it all clean and easy. It's not counting the preseason there. Update. There you go. Still 35.2. Great. Good job. Good effort. I'd show you my pace metrics if we had, I don't know, dunks and threes working. I give it one more, the old college try. Nope. Spiraling out on me. Dodger bats will get going. Yeah, I have a feeling that they'll be okay. They'll be okay. I hope all hope is not lost. Yeah, we'll find out. Why don't you tell me to don't bet the Dodgers, SMH? You never asked me. I didn't bet the Dodgers. And I just threw the money there. Big love from Australia, the GOAT. Oh, James, you're good people. I really, really appreciate it. But yeah, Lindy drew assist. It just feels weird to me that we're much, much further down the line than I am currently on Drew assists. So usually when we're going to have so much basketball to bet on. I really don't want to force extremely thin veiled bets. Trae Young died today, so tried to react to some of that for everybody, but couldn't get anything down in that department. All right, let's start diving into some bets. So Drew Holiday, sadly not going to make the cut for me. I did everything I could to try to make that a bet purely because I'm blown away by his assist rate, blown away by how active he's been on the offensive floor, sharing the floor with Denny Avdia and really kind of being the main facilitator of the two. I thought there was a chance that it would just kind of be more, not point Denny, but in the half court, for sure, a little bit more of the facilitator of the two. And that has surely not been the case. All right. One other bet that I was really looking at, let's see where Jeremiah Fears kind of ended up on everything, because I'm updating my lineups on the back end here in the shadows. I want to see if we had an update for Jeremiah Fears. You don't want to get in a habit of like, he could not have shot the ball any worse than he did in that first start. It was abhorrent stuff. All right, now we're talking. We're going to get something here. I think rebounds and assists, just kind of at first glance, 4.5. I mean, we are much higher on 4.5, and I'm updating this on the back end here. I have to be probably on Jeremiah Fears there. Are we boarding the Reeves hype train? Oh my God. I just have to keep shorting this guy in some capacity. Reeves is hitting every over till he's number one option. I think under 7.5 assists is something that I'm going to highlight here as we move along on this show. Again, I need to get a sim going in the background so that I don't get left holding the bag. That would be very, very bad. God, they just had to do this to me tonight. I'll stop complaining in a second. You know what? Let's check in on some basketball too here as we're going live. Absolutely nothing. What did Ant do in his first rotation? Or sorry, not Ant, Anthony Edwards. 84 minutes. That's foul trouble. Nope, that's 2 turnovers. A couple boards. That's a really bad first stint. Not what we're looking for in the old DFS lineups, but you know, you can't have everything that you want in this life of ours. Yeah, we can. Fuck that. Do do boom. Do 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 do. Do. All right, let's get this going in the background. I really need this to start now. Let's save this. Shouldn't have played DFS, but I did because I knew this would happen to me. Something ridiculous would happen. That's a good memo for the back of my brain as I'm doing these shows going forward, where it's like, all right, I really want to prioritize your time, my time, all of our time, and find some real nice bets and try to really. I think Jeremiah Fear's PRA is probably going to be something I take a glance at here in a second after this gets updated. And my stuff, there it is. All right. I can run this live contest pool. Yep. That's the zone special. That's what we're playing. Got 30% to first. I tried to make a joke on live before lock. It didn't go well. Don't mind me. Just doing everything I can to not suck. He's not projected that well. Interesting. Let's see what happens. But DeAndre Jordan just went from being completely nothing to 3,200 options. So watch him just go silly today. That would just be hilarious. I do want to look at DeAndre Jordan props too, because if for nothing else, it's going to be really funny. All right. We got the sim going in the background. Somebody just remind me 2 minutes before, hey, Eric, you might want to upload your freaking lineups, and I'll probably have to do that. All right. Back to Z basketball. Cleveland, you want to do a little something for me? That'd be cool. Be very cool. How's Porzingis doing as well? Want to check in on my bets. On over PRA for him. All right. 11 and 14. Everybody is freaking out. He's halfway there. That's the way I look at it. Halfway there. Better go now. All right. I need to see DeAndre Jordan props. I must. All right, so I just imagine some dribble handoffs coming in our lives to Mr. Jeremiah Fears. Hit both sides of that. He's at 3.5 points. Son of a biscuit is that low. Let's just look at the whole Pelicans situation. All right. Zion in, which I'm not that thrilled about, but I thought that there was some volatility. I didn't know that Jordan Poole was now a sixth man, but here we are. He's still going to play a decent amount. Sadiq Bey also off the bench, which was expected. Herb Jones did not love his PRA, but love his fantasy score over on Prize Picks for the people playing that as well. But I mean, DeAndre Jordan, how do we not bet his points? How do we not bet DeAndre Jordan points? He's at 3.5. If anything, hack a DeAndre. All right. What's his PRA to? This is just nuts. PRA's at 8.5. Yeah, we want points. Let's see if there's something I can do here. Get it down. Get it down like a clown. All right. How do I do that? Need to get the money down. Yeah, nothing like DeAndre Jordan being the first official bet of this program tonight. What could possibly go wrong? Sending that out to the premium Discord. Got my money down. Also going to post a little extra over on Novig and see what happens, because they have to add him here pretty shortly. I would think he's already there. So got my money down, BetMGM 3.5. That's where you want to get it. 4 points. We got Walker Kessler 10.5. Yeah, let's be positive. That's what I was saying. Porzingis more than halfway there. Now we're feeling the flow. I just saw premium Discord because I get the alert when it's just like Lindy fucking sucks. And I did suck on, was it? Monday was bad. Monday was bad. Tuesday was fantastic in Pick'em. Almost break even, down half a unit over in the bet streets. It was a little bit more, 0.75. But I am looking all right now. We've cashed Shangoon. You guys want to see where all my plays are? We can do that. We can pull that up. Yeah, I follow myself. Shameless self-promotion. Here you go. Hold your nose and click. He's starting. DeAndre Jordan, first official play here. Posted the pick 6 card as well. Obviously, am I happy about this? I threw Reeves. I was talking about making him an individual bet as well, but thought there was a way to stack up some of this. Obviously, this is still pretty live. Fear's going to guaranteed minutes now starting. Jordan Poole, 24.5. They really didn't move. And my whole impetus was like, it's pretty break even if Zion plays. And if Zion doesn't, these are all going to get nuked. They would have all gotten nuked. So it's still all right. Did the same thing here. I can only play the $5 slips. Just the death limits. Just the absolute worst. I miss those days of your just jamming $50, $100 tickets last second before all the news breaks. Ernie Clement. Yep, that's the one bet that we got going there. Cleveland, that could not be more dead, it would appear. Could not possibly be more. It's still pretty dead. Kristaps Porzingis, more than halfway there. More than halfway there. Domantas Sabonis. Again, I bet a lot of the unders over on Portfolio EV, so you're going to see a lot more overs from a projection standpoint from me. I also know, Dennis Schroeder. Is he off to an all right start? Let's see how Dennis is doing. We haven't checked in on my boy Dennis. So those are the bets so far. Oh my God, flat bagel. Bro. Zach LaVine back in Chicago. Usage hog. Get out of here with yourself. Oh, I should probably get those lineups in, huh? All right, got the lineups in. Oh, that was annoying. But go DeAndre Jordan there. I'll be going over. Hey, Kike, do you love me? Are you riding? It's a bomb for the people. We got Nickeil Alexander-Walker starting the second half. So those are the things I kind of pay attention to right from the get-go as well. Always want to know when a player gets injured, who's starting that second half. You can go into Popcorn Machine. That's going to be the easiest way to do it. Kind of see what those rotations are going to look like for a guy. Because Nickeil Alexander-Walker, been shooting the ball really well, playing 30 minutes already. He gets the second half start. So you take Trae Young out, and you're going to have Jalen Johnson, Zachary Risache, Dyson Daniels, Kristaps Porzingis. So lots of interesting things. Nah Sharks win. Yeah, Nah is going to just go ballistic without Trae Young. I mean, it's weird to have like Nah eating up usage and like knocking down shots nonstop. So many things. What? I saw it. We all saw it. I saw it. We all saw it. What happened? I seen it too. What happened? What happened? I have no clue what they're talking about. Reeves, Laravia, Hachimura, Vanderbilt, Ayton. So exactly what we expected on that side of things. All right. So got that. The Jeremiah Fears thing, I don't feel confident enough in it. I didn't run any of his rates here. And I guess just to kind of like establish whether or not I should have or not, we're not going to get any kind of a sample size for him right now with on the floor with a Zion, because most of it has been independent of it. And Jose Alvarado down there, Jeremiah Fears, 73 minutes, 25.2% usage. I mean, he's got a lot of usage, but I'm going to assume this is going to be like a very, very, very small, like irrelevant kind of number, but you might as well take a look at it. Zion higher assist rate, usage staying somewhat tight there. Same exact lineup here for the Jazz as well. We'll get into some of the evening games here. Utah. Thanks to them for sending their lineup out like after lock. That would have been really, really tilting if it ended up something different. I would have lost my mind. Davis to the street close? No, stop it. Don't say that. That would be really, really bad for me. All right, Walker Kessler, 10.5 points. You've been patient with me. Let's take a look here as this game is about to tip off. So once it goes live, it usually goes out of our deal. So I don't even want to change this. 21.5 there. 10.5. Minus 121. I think this is a really good pick'em option, but yeah, I mean, if it's already sitting at 11.5 there, I think it's a good prize picks option, but I can't imagine it's going to be something that goes crazy for me here. You get this big lineup, him, Filipowski, and Markkanen all starting together. Just such a time to, what a time to be alive is really what it comes down to. Okay. You had my interest, and now you have my attention. Oh, fuck. We might have to get this in fast. Is this on Onyx too? All right, don't get a limit. Let's do it. Yep, it is. All right, I'm going to bet it. What a great shout out. I love when the chat does the work for me and I don't have to do anything. The Orlando Magic are not really that good at basketball. I think they're going to be pretty good. I think they got some work to do to figure out exactly what needs to happen with floor spacing. Also, do they realize that Goga Bitadze is better than Wendell Carter Jr.? Because they haven't noticed that ever. And I feel like I'm going to die on that hill. Goga Bitadze is a better starting center option for the Orlando Magic than Wendell Carter Jr. Unless you love 48.7% true shooting from your center. What are we doing? Why? And Goga's like one of the best defenders you could ever ask for in a million years. If dunks and threes wasn't herpes right now, we would really be digging in on that. Ask and you shall receive. Ask and you shall receive. All right. Well, I'm very excited to see what happens now with this Utah Jazz. Walker Kessler just jamming points. What could possibly go wrong? Yep, that's in. Oh, great. We just nuked it to minus 140 over on DK and Onyx. So that was nice of us. That was nice of us. Just super reactionary. Oh, this massive amount of money just came in on, we're all betting $60, $120, whatever it might be, $20. Bet responsibly, play within your means. Bankroll management. That's a very big part of what I do, and making sure that I pay attention to the people and make sure that you get all the love and affection that you deserve in your life. 1 second here. Where did this go? All right. Man, I'm just so glad I got my lineups in while doing this. Don't worry, I'll go long. We'll go the extra mile. I'm sitting in this chair till like 10 p.m. tonight anyway. It's kind of why I wanted to do this. What did we do on the Jazz? Well, look at this. You should, when I get the bet, once it goes in, we'll see if it updated, if it got added. Yep. Walker Kessler. I guess I made it just VIP for that, but suppose, again, I could open it up public and, you have the mapping. Again, we can kind of do the mapping here as well. DeAndre Jordan. That's going to be fun. 3.5 points. What a time to be alive. That's CG. He's got Ryan Dunn, 4.5 rebounds. We can take a look at that one as well. I like that. Derek Queen. I looked at this. I looked at Derek Queen alt points very hard today and didn't end up betting. You have to realize like 90% of what I look into, I'm probably not going to end up betting. It has to be like, you know, on a, I just, if I can poke holes in a bet, I'm not going to make it because we just get too much volume over the course of a year. So like, let's be smart. But then I'm also betting 3.5 points for DeAndre Jordan. So like, what do I know? Lindy, I love the salutes. These are all good. Agree with you on Goga. Yeah, Goga is just much better. Randall PRA. I kind of was interested in that one as well here. I'm playing Drew and Vanderbilt, 2+ block steals parlay, plus 230 on Fanatics. That is probably going to look pretty good. Vanderbilt, I will say this. It was like a positive EV play on underdog under, what is it? Yeah, less than 1.5 steals or whatever it was. And I just basically said, nah, wave. Nah wave to that. Jared Vanderbilt. This got like nuked as well. All right. Where did it go? Somebody threw something in nice as well. Might as well pair with that with Keontae George assists. What do you know, dear wizard? I think that's a wizard over there. Let's take a look. What is it that you would say you do here? I think one thing that maybe was slow to the draw is the impact of, like, let's bring in all of the sample size of last year, because there's one very key cog that has been out for Utah. And I think I'm just kind of waiting for assist rates to stabilize in a way, because 40.3% assist rate for Keontae George right now in 106 minutes is berserk. It's absolutely asinine. He is doing everything, but he's playing a very specific role for this team that was played by somebody else last year. And I'll show you. I gotta check in on my bets too while this is happening. Sweating. Yeah, Cleveland, you suck. I hate you. Die in a fire. Sacramento, please say like 8 on Sabonis. No. Could be worse, I suppose. Maybe I get a first quarter DeAndre Jordan cash. That would make me quite happy. Also, Dallas is just going to smash, like the other pieces on Dallas are going to smash with AD off the floor. That is just neither here nor there. All right. Did this update yet? Or, yeah. All right. We are seeing a big Isaiah Collier bump for Keontae George. Just gigantic. The Walter Clayton thing, I'm not sure. I just think he's a good basketball player. Obviously, he played well for Florida. Obviously, that got him in the NBA. Obviously, he can do more than just shoot a basketball. I wouldn't even say he's shooting it all that well here to start off. 100% for the free throw line. Hard to beat that, I suppose. But look at this. He gets in there. He rebounds. He's doing some things. He took my stapler. Who took the stapler? I played Terrence Shannon 20+. Best of luck to you. What do we do on the Jazz? We have Walker Kessler points. 10.5 points. About as straightforward of a play as it gets. -120, not enough. -121 where we bet it, not enough. That was DK or Onyx, wherever you wanted to play that at. -121 in that direction. We got another game starting at 6:30. Let's do a deep dive into a game and kind of go through a process of what I might do night before. So we got LA, we got Minnesota. The obvious thing is Luka Doncic and LeBron James are both out for that. If you haven't seen Austin Reeves' rates with both of them off the floor, well, today's your lucky day because you're going to be able to see exactly what I see. We have LeBron off the floor and we have Luka off the floor. Now, I'm going to do something because I believe it was February 2nd. if I know this off the top of my head, I'm going to deserve something. On the night of February 1st to 2nd, as I said, disturbing, the stuff that my brain will remember, but then I can't take out the trash on Sunday nights for my wife. I am a POS. I also love my wife. I want that to be known. Let's take a look. It's in our book, Reading Rainbow. Bro, how unsustainable is this? How unsustainable is this? Also, he gets to the line so much. Double digits back to back. It's just actually killing me. Oh, yeah. And then there's a 35% assist rate, an 11.7% total rebound rate, 1.87 DraftKings fantasy points per minute. Oh, my God. All right. So when we start digging into this, as I said, from a projection standpoint, I'm playing a lot of market-based portfolio EV unders, which, again, is available over on this tab. Right here at the top, we got tails, we got portfolio EV. I would say 2 ways to go about skinning a cat, even though I hate that analogy or that expression, that phrase. There we go. So I did the genius thing and took the under of 28.5 Austin Reeves points the other night. And I think that was over in the first half or close to. That was really an enjoyable experience. But obviously, the baseline for an Austin Reeves is going to be a little bit lower because it's really hard to project somebody for 74.7% true shooting, 43.5% three. Otherwise, he's just the best basketball player who's ever walked the earth. Like, you're not going to see higher true shooting, but it's only a 95-minute sample size. And they're obviously playing entirely through him, but Dalton Connect has not been connecting. Jake LaRavia is Jake LaRavia-ing. And Rui Hachimura, this is really nice, but not coming from the perimeter. Pretty low usage, I would say, for the absence of LeBron and Luka. What's so weird is that it's just basically getting completely absorbed by Austin Reeves, and none of it is going to Rui. I don't quite believe that to be sustainable, but he's obviously not playing with the ball in his hand a lot. And let's get off of Drew. Because I do think figuring out what we want to do. I'm not playing DFS for the late night, but otherwise you're just jamming. I guess I have my FanDuel lineups and they already have Austin Reeves like everybody else's do. But I mean, this is just such a fascinating thing. The Austin Reeves piece, because Rui Hachimura, 40.9% effective field goal percentage this season is atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. And he's sitting there. I mean, we got Ayton and Rui. Not exactly getting a discount on Rui's terrible shooting. Pretty efficient, I would say. Just at first glance. Again, another solid Prize Picks play. I feel like Prize Picks has just had more value on it than I can remember the last 2 days. That would be really good. Nas threes. I need a 3 leg. So we're just done with phrasing. Yeah, no, I love that so much. If you guys don't watch Archer, I don't know what you're doing. Just turn on some Archer. What is the fire? That's a lot of fire, Tanera. I really appreciate the fire. Really, really appreciate it. Now, that's threes at home, always a good play. 3+ makes 2+2. Now you're talking. Now, Daddy is happy. So, anyway, the Jake LaRavia piece, Rui Hachimura, 14.5 on Prize Picks, I think is pretty appealing. In fact, if I do end this stream in 15 minutes or so, maybe I throw something together quick, but I guess we could also build out a Prize Picks dealio with the people. We could do something like that. If there's anything else that pops up for a pairing or 2 pairings, because do not play anything other than 3 pick card types. If you're playing 2, 3, or 4, don't play 2 or 4. That's kind of what I'm getting at. 5 and 6 are just fine, but you're going to win those at a much, much lower clip. DeAndre Jordan, 2 points quick. I mean, I'm going to come. Oh, his first rotation is over. Fuck. Okay. Man. I was about to get hot and bothered on this program. Hot and bothered. I guess I already was. This is so tilting too. Cedric Howard was such a good play. It was such a good bet the other night. It made no sense because he's obviously playing well. And what happens with rookies is they play themselves into larger roles. And Golden State, if you were watching that game, it was one of those where they were like, oh, we're going to have to lock this dude up a little bit. Like they actually made some concerted efforts to do it. And I was still appalled that there were so many shots he could have taken that he took in the first couple of games. And I get it. John Morant was out, I think, for one of them. But the point is, Cedric Howard is very good and very offensively forward. 15 plus for a bounce back game. I think it's a little too strong for my liking, but at 9.5, 10.5, it was just such a joke. You got anything? What we got live. So we got DeAndre Jordan. He got a bucket already. We need one more bucket the entire game for DeAndre Jordan, which I feel pretty okay with. Jeremiah Fears, nice steal. Good. I had to play way too much of that idiot in DFS. I did not end up betting anything on him, which is probably all right. You like anything in the Memphis game? Yeah, we'll take a look at that one here as well. Let's finish out Minnesota and LA. Finishing on the LA side, the other guy that I'm just kind of curious where the numbers ended up being throughout the day, Jake LaRavia. He's interesting. Obviously with the Grizzlies, that just wasn't going to be a thing. But he shot the ball unfortunately bad to start off the season. Unfortunately bad. With LeBron and Luka off the floor this year, obviously LeBron hasn't played a game, so I guess I could just take him out of that entire equation. But Luka Doncic off the floor. Jake LaRavia is playing minutes and making nothing. Absolutely nothing. Now, and the main thing is that the usage is to the floor. But he's definitely the guy who creates more than about anybody else. And obviously we have Gabe Vincent out tonight as well. But now you're trimming it down to a sample size that just, I don't know, doesn't really make sense to go too crazy with. But obviously not a great fantasy producer for the people who care about such things. But I am interested to see where his assists were listed. 3.5. He's going to play a lot of minutes. Go to Popcorn Machine. We had that back-to-back here, so I do think... How good was Drew Holiday in this game, by the way? Drew Holiday, if you watch that game, he was just putting on a masterclass, but they really don't have any wing depth. They have, no wings. I mean, that's what it is right now. Austin Reeves is playing point guard now, and there's... I guess he wouldn't necessarily even be a wing either, but the Jake LaRavia thing is very fascinating, purely because I was already interested and I played it on the pick 6 card, the under on 7.5 assists for it. There's a world where I think you single game parlay the 2 and we go LaRavia. We go Jake LaRavia over and we go Austin Reeves under. I mean, there's just something there. There's just something for us there. It's in there. It's palatable. It's got a pungent smell. Austin Reeves, 100th percentile in foul drawing. Just a joke. And that's going to be the one interesting part of this game. Let's see how Dunks and Threes has this listed. Fascinating. At least their minutes projections are better. They're always low in terms of minutes. I always have to kind of add my own things in, but that's fine. Yeah. 4 factors for this game. Turnover percentage, yeah, the Lakers, turnovers. Effective field goal percentage, strongly in our favor. And free throws. I mean, shit, bro. Austin Reeves gets to the line. That was the main thing I wanted to kind of highlight from this one. But shot distribution, there's so much good stuff to be going through on a daily basis, dunks and threes. And then here, Luka, Gabe Vincent. The Jake LaRavia thing, I think we got to bet this, don't we? We got to bet this. Okay, don't play it on underdog. Just throwing money into a well, never to find it again. The usage, I just have to avoid. Yeah, 9.5 is so efficient, it's stupid. Kind of be leaning the under. 11% usage. 11% usage. Has to come up, but I guess you don't want it to come up if he's going to be at 37.5% true shooting percentage. I need you live before football games too. I've been thinking about it. Again, these are things that I'm doing here anyway. I'm just in my office, living my life. Wee. I'm like the little pig in the Geico commercial. But I do feel as though there's a lot of utility that I can add in the NFL streets, kind of working through the process of some origination. Obviously, I want to keep some of the spreadsheet stuff to myself because, well, it's not beautiful. It doesn't look good on screen the way that scrolling through some of these sites does. Plus, I feel like it's work intensive. We're really working through the progress. We're kind of putting some things together. Oh my God, Jake LaRavia is not good at all. I think we already knew that, but they just don't have a choice. LeBron is your wing. He is the wing, the point wing of the Los Angeles Lakers, and you're just waiting a while for him to show up. All right, rebounds and assists. That was the thing I wanted to look at. Jake LaRavia. There's a 7.5 available. Son of a biscuit. Not good. Not good with the big. Hyper efficient. Got to win it 55%, 56%. Can't do it. It's assists or bust, and it's definitely not threes. I can tell you that. Holy mother of God. Let me simulate this. Let's look at the Minnesota side. Not get too bogged down in one spot. Oh, what happened in the Dodger game? All my friends just went ballistic. Something must have happened. Hi, Sabonis. Have a million rebounds when I pull this up? No. Just fill a box score and do nothing of use or value for me. Thank you. Appreciate you. Matas Buzelis night. Bow before me with all the riches of the kingdom. That's what he says. All right. Since we have no Ant, we've now seen this a couple of games. Not surprising. Naz Reid eating up the usage. Just disregard Johnny Juzang. He is not a real person for our purposes. Naz Reid, Julius Randle, Jaden McDaniels. You're seeing some interesting stuff with Jaden McDaniels because it's been like volume to some extent. This is very high usage for Jaden McDaniels. If you are unaware to the Jaden McDaniels experience, it is a defensive experience traditionally. But go back to his usage last season. You got to play a different role when Anthony Edwards is out. And so we're seeing massive usage, and I wouldn't even say all that good of shooting. 11% from three. Is that good? Seems bad. Also, couldn't create for he's basically a black hole at this point in time. 77 minutes of being a black hole with Anthony Edwards off the floor this season. And I will say this, there's a lot of people who I've seen talking about Jaden McDaniels double-double. I saw it was like plus 900 or something. I think he just did it potentially or something. But he is really focused in on the defensive side and then just basically in the flow of the offense taking shots ad nauseum for this Minnesota team at the moment. Julius Randle shot the ball well. He's played pretty well outside of three-point shooting, which leaves a lot to be desired. It's kind of been the story of these Timberwolves. You're going to see Terrence Shannon and Dante DiVincenzo. Naz Reid hasn't shot it well. Randle has really shot it well in terms of true shooting, but not from three. Such a fascinating case study here. And some of these rates, I actually do this. I'm going to take this data and take it quick and paste it over here. We're at 16 points, 100. I mean, he's shot the ball so poorly. And again, you want to buy these guys low, but you're not really buying Rui low. Still at 15 and a half. So yeah, 16 even money at ESPN. It's okay. It's not for me. Not going to be it. Oh, this could be the ticket. The under on Dalton Kincaid. Yeah, the Buffalo Bills are now playing the Minnesota Timberwolves today. It's great. Good job, Eric. Good job. Good effort. 11 and a half on underdog. It's a big number, brah. Big number. You could almost go the 10 and a half more on Prize Picks and go under 11 and a half there. Yeah, you're drawing to an 11 for a middle, but like his range of distribution is basically like 4 to, I mean, it's very minimal. If you had two other legs that you absolutely loved with it, I think there's a world where you do it. Want one more bet for everybody. We need one more family bet. I need something. I also need this song to go away now. I might have ruined this song for me. Just because I need to see. Yeah, I knew this was dead. I knew it was dead. Knew it was dead. Bring DeAndre Jordan back, please, and thank you. That would make me happy. Jordan Poole missing a shot. Another day ending in Y. Why is Indy, with everybody out, beating Dallas? Oh, yeah, Anthony Davis got hurt. I did say that. That is something I said. Also, I have my Pick'em calculator here. You guys want to see? It's been really fun to build, utilize. Whee! Yeah, he's not going to come back. Got the DeAndre Jordan start. Jake LaRavia's assist. That's going to be it. You got to do it. Plus 118 on FanDuel for the people. Plus 119 ProfitX. I'm going to do that with 1% margins, 0.5%, 50 cents, 1%. Yeah, so it's better to play it there than on FanDuel if you have access to ProfitX. Let that be known. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. What do y'all think about Reeves 40 plus? You could turn the music off and it wouldn't hurt my feelings. I'm going to turn it down. It's going to be what I do. Because otherwise I do get weird about silence, which you might have been able to tell, like, I don't know, by me as a person in the world. There we go. Oh, yeah. So much better. Now I can live my life because I got to know how much liquidity do we have in this marketplace on Jake LaRavia assists. That's a real thing that we're going to do with our hard-earned money on a program. Oh, tons of liquidity. $500. I wonder if you posted plus 125, what would happen? But I got to bet this now. I got to bet this. 499.43 liquidity. Cool. going to get that going at some point in time here. All right. Let me get this bet in. Just wanted to see. Didn't update. All right. Once again, this is death, destruction, and disparity. There's so many advantageous underdog lines. There's also so many trappy underdog lines. Real ones, no. All right, we're going to just slice $50 off of this. McDaniels is one of those guys. Yeah, heck, yeah, now we're gambling. We're gambling. These are the most disturbing bets in the history of this program that said we did bet Ben Seraph and he cashed in like 5 minutes on the first. Maybe this is like a Wednesday thing where I just kind of check in on the people. Also, I got to take that comment off. All right. I got $50 on that too. I think I just posted those to Premium Discord. I apologize. I'll try to set it up where I'm doing it free, but I just have it set up for when I bet it and have it go to VIP. Yeah, you know me. All right. We got 3 things. And yeah, we got the normal Booker, Allen, Dunn, O'Neal, Williams. Oh, Mark Williams is starting. Mark Williams is starting. I called it. God damn it. I fucking shit. Fuck. Bitch and shit. God, mother of. How fast can we put something together for Mark Williams? Mark Williams is such a smash. All right. I threw something together for the people. Quick. All right. Mark Williams, single game parlay, 15 points, 10 rebounds now. Do it. Do it now. I just put $25 on it to start. And then I think we're going to get a couple of minutes of reaction time for this. So Mark Williams is been playing very well off of the bench. And medically, that was something Greg and I talked about where maybe they didn't want him necessarily starting, something of that nature. I felt like he played well enough to justify starting. And if you add 2 more minutes to his baselines, every minute for him is gold. So Mark Williams starting 0.25 units. I'll show you on screen the bet ticket here as I'm throwing this together. You got to fly. Sometimes you have to be reactive. You got to be in the moment. You got to go. Let's dance. Marky Mark. Yes. Marky Mark. All right. Got it in. These are the things that I can do on this show that I can't do on Lindy's. And it makes me so happy because I can make you money over a long-term sample size. But again, I don't want to get limited. I don't want to do things that are going to get me in trouble. But this one's nobody's going to give a shit about this. So Mark Williams, 9.5 rebounds, 14.5 points, plus 210. Got a quick quarter unit on it here. You could go up to 50 if you really wanted to on it as well, but reactionary. These are the things you're going to have a bigger edge on. And now I can actually run the baselines, but I wanted to get something down. That was the whole point of firing that up right from the get-go. It doesn't do me any good if I snipe stuff on, like I would like to snipe some stuff on No Vig Profit X here, but all right. So we got the Mark Williams starting single game parlay. We just got that in. And again, this is his first start now as a Phoenix Sun. You have Jock Landale on the other side of this. I repeat, you have Jock Landale on the other side of this. So the more, I know that there's somebody who's going to say, oh, he can't play more the back stuff. I think the back stuff has it in everybody's head where 15 and 25, if we put that to 27 minutes, He just looks exceptional. All right. The other thing I want to fire up, prize pick, Mark Williams, please still be available because that 13.5 points is a joke. Oh, yeah. 13.5 doesn't do me a lot of good because fucking just Reeves, how's he starting off? We got 7.5 assists. What was the other one that I wanted to add? There's one other prize picks one that I basically said 10.5. Connect was the 10.5 on this. All right. Good thing I have a memory. Also, I'm a very enthusiastic person, I think people would call me. Or hard R word because people are mean and hurtful. All right. Make sure that this goes to everybody because I want to make sure as I post this. Go now. I would do 0.25 units if I could, but I cannot. So that is a bummer. This is the beauty of Tails, though. I'm able to get this bet in. I'm able to fire it in right now. Okay. Boom. Post. And here, immediately, watch this. Lindy, that's me. We just simply click on it one more time for the people. And ya boy, oh, it knows that I uploaded it. It knows that I uploaded it. It knows that it's coming. Here it is. Posts. NBA prize picks. Got to go now. Placed while we were sitting here on this show. Again, I can only do the 5. So I would play it up to $25-$50 if I could, because that would just be better, but they don't want my action. So that's fine. Dolan Connect, 10.5 points. You'll see other content contributors who can get a lot of action because they're in deals with people like this, which would be awesome, but I'm not one of them. And I don't think I'd ever want to be. I mean, I don't know. Everybody's got a price. Everybody's got a price. But Mark Williams, 13.5 points. Reeves, Connect. Boy, you could not like this more. I saw that he got bumped immediately to like 24 when you put the rebounds with it. I wouldn't mind it, but I like the single game parlay version a little bit more with Mark Williams. Marky Mark. 15 and 10. We're going to throw that in. Again, that was the alt number. There was a 13.5 if you wanted to go to that. Jake over, yes. So we got Jake LaRavia in as well. So if you go to the VIP, which is where all of these went into, again, I wanted to be able to share the free ones and kind of work through it, but we got Mark Williams. We just got that down. We got the prize picks now for the people. So, well, nice. I can really not type ever, so don't mind me. We got ourselves Jake LaRavia, assists, plus money. Walker Kessler, points. We'll check in and see how he is doing in our lives. And DeAndre Jordan, we need one bucket from. One bucket the rest of the way. All right, let's see. D'Angelo Russell probably in a really, really good spot here too. Pascal Siakam, 2 fouls, but doing all right. Where's DeAndre? He's back in. Oh, he's back in. Give me my points. Oh, he just turnover. It's great. This is going to just be brutality, isn't it? He's going up against J-Val. You got to get this bucket against J-Val. You got to do it against J-Val. Do it for me. Thanks for sharing the free ones. You're very, very welcome. I think I messed up my parlay. I put a Memphis win in with Mark. How? How? Oh, God. Julian Strother out there just getting buckets. Look at that Aaron Gordon stat line. And Gordon said, "Oh, my day." Wowzer. DeAndre, all we need. And you get to go up against J-Val, the worst defender in the history of defenders. You dunce cap. Nas threes, I'm telling you. Why am I so gun shy? Why? Did you do the single game parlay for Williams? Yes, I showed that, Joseph, as well. Hopefully you saw that. Let's go to... Oh, God. Trae Young MRI immediately? That seems bad. I want to double check here on the Minnesota side of things. Nazi, 2.4. Again, 3 was... That's an interesting one. That game already is underway, right? Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Three, 1 there for the game. All right. That's good to know. That is good to know. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? What are we trying to look for? We're trying to see. Yeah, Minnesota game hasn't started here yet. Got some other things starting to rock, starting to roll. No country for old men in that game. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We got just some dust. J-Val and DeAndre Jordan, what a time to be alive. I think this is my sentiment as well. I am so happy the NBA is back, Neil. I am so damn happy it's back. It's just so much more interesting and nuanced and fun and enjoyable. Where's this 3 plus 211? I need to find this. Looking at some alts. I'm going to have some fun ways to share some alt stuff with you too here very, very shortly because I like AI. I mean, it's going to take our lives over and we're all going to be dust, but I also really enjoy building stuff with it because I'm an idea guy. I'm not necessarily a coding guy. Not a lot of coding going on in my life. But now there's a lot of coding going on in my life because I can just get lucky and have it tell me what to do. All right, player made threes. God, there's a Bronny James. Every time I see the Bronny James one. Oh, I appreciate this too. But thanks again for summer MLB advice. It was an awesome MLB season. That is an undeniable fact by way of unit tracking, by way of posting everything over on X for the people for free, by way of everything. I'm very excited. I'm very happy that everybody enjoyed MLB season with me as much. I'm looking forward to NBA here too. I'm excited to get some of my stuff in order. Obviously, very strange to be back in South Dakota. I hadn't been back home for like 2+ years. And to get back out there, the first week of NBA was a little bit torturesome to me. It was awesome because I love my family. It was awesome because, it's nice to get recognition for anything in life. So we're all going to die one day and life is meaningless otherwise. Jake LaRavia hit a 3, didn't he? Yeah, he sure did. He sure did. All right. He is plus 210. I will bet that with you. Oh, immediately plus 195. Immediately upon doing that. That's annoying. I can get 200. You know what? I'll put 20 on it. I was going to put 50. Nope. It just keeps buoying. Everything. Can't capture these live numbers. And I've got a live screen that is really going to be fun to share too. I'm just kind of sorting through. Best available plus 210 FanDuel right now. Is that where it still is? But yeah, I really, really appreciate it. Skynet going to take over. Dude, we are so screwed. We are so screwed. But you best believe I'm going to gamble my way there. All right, now I kind of like the song a little bit more, now that it's quieter. Because I tend to be loud. Yeah, now it's plus 200 over on FanDuel. Plus 210, he was a second ago. Over on... Yeah, plus 185 now, bouncing around there. I'm going to try to jump in on something north of plus 220. Just respect your electronics. It will be okay. That's what I'm doing. I'm leaning into it. I'm embracing it. Did I show you my pick'em calculator? You think I could have built something like this where I'm like, hey, I need to do this for 3 pick cards so that I can build optimal cards. And I've got the projections that can upload into this now, but I keep getting errors when I'm trying to do the CSV stuff. So I need to build something better. I just need a day. I need a day. It's probably going to end up being Saturday. I'm probably going to just sit out here, watch college football, bet on the NBA, post in Discord, and probably throw a lot of gifts in while I'm at it. Being an annoying mother trucker. Also, does Jared Vanderbilt not shoot threes anymore? Why is his 0.5 threes like plus 260? How many does he attempt? Because I just remember Jared Vanderbilt, left-handed, shot corner threes not well, but do they just not have him shooting threes? Guys, his live 3-point line, live threes, is plus 260. What? Is that just an oversight? Jake Laravia, of course. 5 points. Nothing else doing. Both of those assists. Frickin' Austin Reeves. How annoying are the Lakers? The Lakers are so annoying. These numbers are so ridiculous. Now Austin Reeves is going to just get Jaden McDaniels treatment, bruh. Reeves rebound. Reeves doing everything. Got a long night ahead of me, friends. Got a long night ahead of me. Porzingis. Pete, I love you. This was Pete's recommendation in the premium Discord. I want that to be known that it was not something I was going to bet. And then somebody talked about a Kungwu. Oh, he just got another foul too. So he just cashed it for us before fouling out. And a Kungwu smashed too. So that's 2, baby. We did some good work today. Again, you're not going to win every bet. I will never claim to, because otherwise I'd be a damn dirty liar. But I will constantly put in work, and I will constantly be checking on stuff to make sure that if something makes sense. The Porzingis call was just fantastic because one of the things, well, I mean, Trae Young getting hurt helped everybody if you took any overs whatsoever. But there were some portfolio EV unders that I took on a couple of other Atlanta pieces. I think it was Dyson Daniels and Luke Kennard. No, it wasn't Luke Kennard. It was something else. Dyson Daniels, I know for sure, was one of them. But the point is, I think he had just no respect. He is just such a good shooter, man. And this is a good fit for him. I get why Atlanta was like an all right, attractive spot for him. Jalen Johnson is confirmed very good at basketball, although 0%. I mean, he doesn't really shoot threes, but like, it's still pretty wild. Just fills up box scores. Jaden McDaniels. We were talking about his usage and the spike of it there. We've gone through a lot of different things here on this. You a Fibby boy? What's that? Zingas cashed and then fouled out immediately. Isn't that so good? Isn't that so good? It never gets old when you get to hit something and then a disaster impedes immediately. Nice cash. Yeah. So that felt really, really good. So I'm going to get out of here in a second and go celebrate. I went 20 minutes over. This is nearly an hour and a half show, but wanted to at least take a look at the Memphis stuff so that we can be somewhat apprised of what's going on there. But we are Mark Williams fans now. I think there's a world. Did we give him an extra minute? I hope we gave him like an extra minute at least. I give him 2. I put him to 27 minutes. I'm curious if my friends agreed. Very minimal, very minimal. Again, it's plus 210. This is obviously the main thing that I'm the most concerned of. The points, I feel pretty good about it. Obviously, he's going to share the floor, I think, a little bit more with Booker, which probably doesn't help a ton. But I expect these to be closer to the 27-minute mark. 25 and a half is a pretty good number there. Do we update yet? Probably not, because there was evening contest starting. Yeah, it'll be the evening showdown. So I'll be checking that out. Maybe get a showdown lineup or two in. Guys, this was not a sprint, but a marathon. F the cemetery. Yeah, we're going to stop right there. Anyway, we had a fantastic time here hanging with y'all. I absolutely love every single one of you. Tanera, really appreciate you stopping by. J Metal K, my guy. Kong was on my H-Hand Pick'em card. Let's go. Taco and Triple J. For those who don't know, J Metal and Pete Shepard, both of these guys, I can tell when people show up in the Discord and they know, like, being curious and also just like knowing that there's multiple ways to make money in the betting game. I always really enjoy when subscribers become people that I'm like, I'm going to tail you. Like, I've been tailing and looking into their plays nonstop. It makes my days go by very quickly. And also, I'm not the best bettor in the world. I'm never going to be. I don't aspire to be. I aspire to be somebody who can make some extra cash on the side for myself betting, which I've done routinely nonstop. And the number of times, like, I've had 100K hits on DraftKings for, DFS, had a couple, 5K single game parlays where, you're stacking it up for some injury news or taking advantage of late breaking news. Like, those are fun. Everything's great. But like, having people hang out and really know what they're doing, I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And your support of me just, I don't know, it's reciprocated. I just want that to be known. Anyway, that is going to do it here for us. Hopefully you enjoyed Lindy's live for tonight. I'm going to get out of here. I've got how many games for tomorrow? Because I did a little bit of my stuff. Obviously, the roll was down. Going to be super easy to get 4 games in the next hour. I'm going to kind of comb through them the same way we did. Obviously, I'll do my simulations and other stuff. That's why God invented ChatGPT, or I guess the overlords invented it, or they've had access to it forever and are just making it available like a new iPhone. I'm going to end the stream now. Thank you. If you could, just hit a like button on YouTube, hit a like or a little heart or whatever the hell it is over on X. I'm going to end the stream here now. We will see you back here next time. Bye.